Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Minnesota Cup, Game 1. 2017 Fury taking on the U8 Selects from St. Croix. Fury in their whites going right to left. St. Croix in the purple going the other way. St. Croix is able to gain the zone. Isla Johnson gives chase. Her stick gets lifted, leads to a shot deflected up by Elsie Mickelson and stopped by Tukey. Diana has some room in the puck. Other team hates to see this coming, but she gets it poked away, but she's able to gain the zone. St. Croix turns it over, and they're going to skate it out, or at least up to the blue line. Can we hold the zone? No, they skate it right around Elsie Mickelson. Nothing but Tukey to stopping them here, and Tukey snags it out of midair. What a save. Defensive breakdown there. Great save. Come on, Ruby! Chappell controlled it on the face-off. She lost it. Then in the skates, and now there's a little battle in the top of the zone. Fury's able to get out. Chappell pokes it away. Chappell gains the zone. One to beat. She cuts it back. Chapel. Shot. Save. Another good save by another good-looking goalie. A little bit of back and forth hockey here early on. St. Croix earns possession off the face-off, and they circle it around their own net. They try to bring it up the boards. A pass through the middle. Gets tipped away by Hadley, but the puck's just able to trickle out. And Hadley steals it right back. She dumps it in. But nobody but St. Croix back there. St. Croix has it in front of their own net. They're able to chip it out. And down the ice it goes. Everybody giving chase. I think that's Kira and Hadley over there. Hadley tries to backhand. No, that's Ella. Ella tries to backhand it out with some help from Hattie. St. Croix sends it into the corner. A little bit of mishandle there by Chapel, but she regains possession. She's met right at the net, loses it, gets it right back. Chapel takes it right up the middle. She loses it right as she enters the zone. But what? I'm not sure about that call. Stripes. Look like they all stayed on sides. Face off again, won by Fury, and Winnie's able to gain the zone. Winnie pokes it away, it gets a little deeper, but St. Croix has possession. St. Croix chips it out. Lila Johnson stops him from crossing the center line. Elsie Mickelson ends up with possession of it. She gets a pass over to Diana. Diana wasn't ready, so the puck comes along the boards. Elsie Mickelson tries to clear unsuccessfully, and St. Croix dumps it back down. Lila Johnson has it around her own net. That's a hooking. No call. And Lila Johnson skates it across the red line. Lila, just can't gain the line. But luckily the puck stays off. Lila Martin has to get back on. And that'll be icing. No. Okay, no icing. Elsie with it at the top of the zone. She gets it poked away. And Furious so far unable to clear, and they do. Elsie Mickelson with it. She cuts it back. Gets a pass over to Lila Martin. Lila gains the zone. Chips one up high. Onto the stick of Diana. Bouncing puck. She just can't pull the trigger. And Lila Johnson steals it away, and Lila Johnson's got a little bit of room, but she's closed in on. And she's able to... Lila gets it stolen away in the neutral zone. Leads to a second shot. It's close to the net. Doesn't get in on Tukey. And that's offsides.
Coach, will you get 21 under control? She's on defense.
Fury controls it off the draw here. They're able to just get it in, but St. Croix gets it out. And we're going to have to get the back check going here. Ella gets back. Ella slaps it away, and Chapel takes over. Chapel flicks it off the boards, and the puck bounces out of the zone. St. Croix is forced to check up. Errant pass, and Cam Lindbergh's, we're going to be the first to it. We were offsides there, and that's a trip. Are you kidding me? What are you guys doing? Ref's swallowing his whistle today. Which is fine. They're 7 years old, I guess, but St. Croix just able to chip it in. And Kira just unable to skate it out of the zone. Nobody knows who's going to get it until Ella finally comes over. Centering pass, nobody home. Off the boards to Kira. Kira looks up. Kira skates it out. Kira Bounces it off the boards into the zone. Dumps it into the corner, and that'll be icing, I guess. Okay, sure. What is this guy doing? St. Croix wins the faceoff, but with a little too much mustard, and the puck falls out. Back across the red line. They control it, almost take a stumble. Good pressure here by Hattie. They're offside by 5 feet. Like, what are you doing? St. Croix dumps it in off the draw. Behind the net, Lila Johnson gets it taken away. Up the boards it goes. Hattie takes it from there. Hattie's coming up the far side of the boards. Out on her tail are a couple of St. Croix players, and everybody gets back on. Good play and a nice pass over to Diana. Diana takes it out wide. Fury skates right by like it again. Good defense there. But nobody wants the rebound. Centering pass out front. Fury looking a little confused out there right now. Winnie's able to dump it out. There we go. Fury wins the faceoff. Lila Martin is able to get it in. And Chappell holds it in nice right at the top of the zone. And so does Ella. Lisa Chappell getting it deep down. She has possession, skating through everybody. Puts a pass out in front. And Winnie just couldn't get any stick on it. She was tied up in front. Can't tell who that is there with it behind the net. But St. Croix is able to clear it. Chappell skates it right back in. Oh, shoot. Chappell's got it on her forehand. Got a good shot. Deflected, went wide. A couple of Fury players run into each other. And held in nice by Hadley. Hadley dumps it back down low. Chappell battles it through a couple of defenders. Hadley gets her stick lifted. Not able to pull the trigger, get a good shot on that. That falls just behind the net. Hadley rushes back to her spot. Lila Martin threw a pass down in the middle, but nobody was there. What the fuck? St. Croix with it in the high. Doesn't pull the trigger. And that was Hadley able to clear it out. And Lila Martin had a good opportunity, but it got poked away right the last second by the last line of defense for the St. Croix Select. Back around the corner it comes. They try to chip it out. Held in again by, I think that's still Hadley out there. Oh, and she can't bat that one out of midair. Puck comes across the red line. Hattie with a good look up to Cam. Cam got her stick lifted. And St. Croix takes over from there. St. Croix gets it across the blue line. A little opportunity here for St. Croix. And good defense there by Lila Johnson to force a pass. That went nowhere. But they have it back in the center. A one-timer backhand goes wide. Lila Johnson trying to skate it out through a sea of St. Croix defenders. She's able to get it. She gets by one more. One more to beat. She's got Diana with her. She puts one in on net. Covered up by the St. Croix goalie. Diana was there waiting for a rebound. Nothing given up by the Tendy. Face off one. By Fury. Oh, and it just bounces over Lila's stick. And Lila with a diving defense stops the rush. And St. Croix panic dumps it back into their own zone. They skate it out. Chipped up by Hattie. Rowan McCambridge with a good battle at the red line. She threw the puck out wide. A race to it leads to possession for nobody yet. Another battle here at the blue line. Puck comes out top. And Fury gains his own. Hattie Pierce. Oh, just tries to get a touch pass up to Diana. And it just floated a little long. St. Croix tries to chip it off the boards and get it out of the zone, and they finally do. Lila Johnson got twisted in a circle a little bit there. Kick. St. Croix dumps it in. But that comes to Lila Johnson. Lila takes a spill, and that's going to get taken by Cam Lindbergh. Cam Lindbergh, oh, she just puts a little bit too much of a touch on it and lost possession. Battle on the logo, and Fury dumps it in. St. Croix dumps it right back up. St. Croix caught off sides there. They get back on. And Fury chips it ahead. Cam and Rowan cross the blue line together. Cam with it in between the circles. Gets it over to Diana. Diana tries to wrist her, and she whiffed on that. Puck comes into the corner. Rowan McCambridge. Too hot to handle. And here comes St. Croix. Can Ella get there in time? Doesn't look like it. Tookie doesn't need to make a save there. That puck went behind the net. Cam trying to fight it out. She can't. And finally, and no icing there. No, now icing, yeah. Only icing on Fury tonight. Face off. Nobody wants to take possession of it yet. Just a big scrum there on the boards. Who's going to skate away with it? It is Elsie Mickelson. Elsie, what are you doing? Elsie flings the puck across the ice. Hadley with it deep in the corner. She tries to send it out. She can't. Elsie Mickelson does skate it out. She takes a spill, and here comes Chappell. Chappell forced out wide into the corner. She tries to turn and look back into the middle, but that's intercepted, and back comes St. Croix. They got Ella a little turned around, but she recovers nicely, forces them into a corner, and a bad shot. Elsie Mickelson ties him up in the corner, tries to get it out, but kept in by St. Croix. Oh, Ella just misplays it a little bit. And St. Croix caught off sides. Good pass from Hattie to Lila, but there's a lot of steam on that. Hattie gets it right back. She backhands it out of the zone. St. Croix's not getting back on sides. And they're off sides. Fury wins possession on the faceoff, and they tried to play it up ahead. Got turned back around by St. Croix. Lila chips it out. St. Croix dumps it right back in. Lila tracks it down. She's going to be the first one to it behind the net. Lila cuts it back again. She's got a couple left to beat. She plays it up off the board. She skates through one. She's got one more to beat, but she has Diana in the middle. Puck floats in just around the net, and Lila still has possession. She sends a pass up the middle, right through everybody, and Hattie's going to track it down, and Hattie's going to look up the ice. Hattie sees Lila. Good pass up to Lila. Lila Martin has it. Has Diana. Diana gets possession after, Lila got tripped. And Diana turned and flung one in. Good kick save there by the St. Croix goalie. And back comes St. Croix. Flying up the left-hand boards. Lila Johnson goes down. A good pass, but just unable to connect. Wrister from the blue line. Oh, tipped at the last second there by Lila. Oh, good interception there. And here comes Winnie. Winnie gets it poked away, but Lila had it, and then Lila got it poked away, Lila Martin. And Fury's unable to get in the zone. We're offsides. Chapel tries to power through everybody, but she can't. Puck comes out. Everybody back on sides. Chapel. What? Yes, we were offsides again. Again, Chapel tries to just fling it through the middle. And that does it for period one. A pretty even game, 2 shots to 1. Not a lot of action. A little bit of offense, good defense. All right, we're going to switch sides here. Chapel taking the draw. Cam to her right. Hadley and Ella playing D, and Rowan over there on Chapel's left. Chapel, again, wins the faceoff, takes it through the whole team, and just gets it slapped away. Down in the corner it goes. Chapel still fighting for it. Rowan with a good stick, almost keeps it in, but Chapel keeps it in, gives it away to Rowan. Rowan trying to track it down, and the puck falls out. Ella got to hold up. Great defense there by Hadley. almost gets in. Ella keeps it off of Tookie's pads. Tookie's pads. Kept in nice there by St. Croix, but then it falls out. And they send it back in, and they're offsides. Off the ensuing face-off, puck comes back. Halfway through the Fury zone, Lila Johnson got it stolen away. St. Croix put one in towards the net, but never really had a shot. And here comes Hattie Pierce. Hattie skates it in. Hattie puts a move on. Hattie's going to get a shot, and that's blocked. Kira steps up, sends one back. Diana, her shot blocked by the goalie. Probably the best opportunity for either team right there. Diana had it right in front of the goalie. And the goalie stood tall and sat that puck right back down on the ice. Face-off comes out to Lila Johnson. She gets it poked away, but kept in the zone by Hattie. Hattie sends one down low, just wide of the net. And here comes St. Croix. Lila slows him up just enough for Hattie to come in for the steal, and then Hattie dumps it down. St. Croix, the first ones to it, and they'll have possession, chased by Lila. St. Croix falls. Lila has possession. She sends one out front, but nobody's home. Hattie can't keep the puck in. Lila Johnson has it. Lila sends it in. I think we were offside. I don't really know. Are you kidding me? It's just a trip fest out there. And another one. Come on. Thank you. There you go. Finally, the ref called something. And Fury's going to get the first power play of the game. So we're going to come down here. See if either team knows how to play a penalty. I think that's Chappell taking the draw. She sends it out wide to the right. Controlled by St. Croix. Hadley keeps it in. And they're going to have a shorthanded little break here. But Ella recovers. That one gets sent into Tukey. Off the side of the net. And back comes Chappell. Chappell takes it off the side of the net. Chappell brings it up the left side, far side. She cuts it back up the middle. Oh, and she just gets it swiped away. Puck falls down into the corner. Chappell still all over it. Sends it into the middle, intercepted. Neither Winnie nor Elsie wanted anything to do with that one. Poked up ahead. Winnie has this one. Winnie, good move. Winnie sends one in, tipped. Behind the net, Elsie has it. Elsie looking for the middle. Gets it taken away right away. And Hadley goes down and almost leads to a break for St. Croix. I don't know why I almost said Maple Grove. And here comes Chappell. Puts one move on. Puts another move on. Chappell, one more move. Oh, and she just can't get it by the last couple. And see, they all thought it was going to be icing, but you can ice it on a penalty in this tournament, as per the rules. 20 seconds to go in the penalty. Looks like St. Croix is probably going to kill this one off. Nine seconds left. Kelsey Mickelson, offsides. Off the face-off and a couple passes, ends up with Lila Johnson. Lila's able to skate it in, but St. Croix takes over right as she gets it in. St. Croix's got like a 3-on-1 here. They blow by Lila, it's up to Tukey. And they find the back of the net for a 1-0 lead. St. Croix sends one in front, but the only person there was Lila Johnson. Lila Johnson skates it up and out. Lila Johnson across the red, across the blue. Into the zone she goes. She tries to put a shot on. That gets blocked. Doesn't go anywhere. And St. Croix can't get it out. Or can they? Yes, they can. And Rollins off. .9:18 to go in period 2. St. Croix just took a 1-0 lead. And they send this one all the way down. Tukey doesn't want to play that one. She wanted to cover that up. St. Croix holds it in, sends it back, swings it around the net. St. Croix with possession. Middle of the zone on the boards. Fury can't clear it, and they finally do. This is good for us. Here comes Chappell. Chappell with one move. Chappell got one to beat. Her shot just can't get enough momentum into it, and it barely slid in, hit off the side of the net. Good little rush there, and a way to keep it in. But it comes right back out to Ella. Ella circles around, gets around one. For a trip there. St. Croix with their first power play of the game. They have the puck on top of the circle. Their shot goes way wide. Hattie has control. Hattie flying up the near boards. Hattie across the red line, across the logo, across the blue line. And she gets it poked away. Great back check there by Hattie Pierce. She pokes away. That was a 2-on-0. St. Croix sends it back up top. They send it back down low. They got another good opportunity here. Shut down by Tukey for a second. What are you guys laying in the crease? That's 2-0. Chelsea, stop pouting. St. Croix is going to have another little break. She stops. And Winnie steals it, tries to clear it. Oh, no, that's Kira. Kira stole it. Kira clears it. And Chapel battles. Chapel has it. Chapel. And a shot leads to a cover-up. Chapel tried to put a shot on. That was blocked. Sent up high. Comes back out to Hadley. Hadley holds it in. Gives it away to Chapel. Chapel loses it. And out comes the puck. Ella with some good help. Has the puck around the net. She sends it up the boards. Chapel attacks to the top of the circle. Some good defense going to lead to an offensive chance for Chapel. Chapel one to beat. She cuts it back on him. Some good defense there. Leaves the puck harmlessly behind the net. Pass out front. Kira just couldn't get a swing on it. She was tied up. And St. Croix is able to clear it. Just get it across the red line, and Lila Johnson swats it back the other way. St. Croix dumps it in. Hattie Pierce collects it. Hattie flies it into the zone. She sends a shot that goes wide behind the net, and Diana's going to, mishandle the rebound. And great pass to Kira. Kira's got it all by herself. She puts a shot, and that goalie was screened. And Kira scores one, and we're down one. Kira Fisher right under the right leg of the goalie. And it's 2-1. Oh. Diana going to take the draw. St. Croix wins it. They send a shot wide of the net. Hattie skates it in. She's stymied there on the boards. And St. Croix is able to clear it. Lila Johnson has it at the red line. Lila looking up, tried to send it in. Intercepted. And Fury's off. And offsides. St. Croix chips it off the boards. Oh, they had a good look there. They're going to come into frame, and that was stolen. Another clear hook and a trip. Elsie with the puck. Elsie skates it into the zone. Elsie tries to battle through a couple. Unsuccessful. St. Croix tries to play it along the boards. They can't. Ooh. Nice stick there by Hadley. And it's going to be a race, but the puck's going to go behind the net. Hadley recovers, but can't gain control quite yet. Everybody tied up on the boards there. And, Hadley can't get it out. Poked away by St. Croix and kept in. They skate around Hadley, but Rowan pokes it away. Rowan tried to spin it out of the zone, but she couldn't. From the top of the circle, good pass down low and a good save by Tukey. Fury plays it off the boards, can't get it out. Chappell tries to get it out. Chappell can't get it out. Elsie can't get it out. Elsie finally gets it out. And Elsie gets body checked into the bottom of the box. Diana almost had a good rebound there. Whoever that was that had that shot, that was a good play. I can't see who it was. Is that Ella? That was Ella with the shot over there. She fought through a couple of defenders and got a good amount of wood on that one. Kept in there nicely by a combo of Hadley and Elsie. Elsie having a good shift here, fighting hard. See if she can keep it up the rest of the game. That comes down to Rowan. Rowan, shot, blocked. Lila, a good pass to Elsie. Just got tipped. Elsie lost it in her skates. And Lila does a good job to clear it. Diana with it, just inside the circle. Diana puts one skater down. Diana goes out wide. And Elsie, what are you doing? Oh, Elsie. Yeah, Cam, coach her up. Face off, controlled by Fury. Hattie Pierce skates it back. Looking for a little bit of room. She has a little bit along the near boards. Everybody on sides that time, but Hattie gets her pocket picked pretty clean. Lila Martin keeps it in, back to Hattie Pierce. Hattie Pierce with a good little toe drag, but couldn't maintain possession. 42 seconds to go in period 2. Hattie sends it down low, nobody there. St. Croix with possession. St. Croix, no, they put a pass just right in front of us and we couldn't do anything with it. I don't know what's going on here. Everybody's kind of confused on what they're doing, it looks like. St. Croix shooting it on the wrong net. Lila Martin with the equalizer with 14 seconds to go in the second period. And that's 2-2. Fury ties it up with 14 and a half seconds to go in the second period. Face off ends up coming out wide. Uh-oh. Nice save by Tukey at the buzzer. And the second period comes to an end with a 2-2 tie. That was a close one there at the end, though. Oh, hey, we can go live for an interview here. What do the 17s have to do? Puck comes down into St. Croix zone, but they have it. They circle around their own net. They play it off the boards. Nice job by Atterbury to keep it in, but only maintains it for a second as it comes back out to Chappell. Chappell turns and tries to swing it back in. Can't. Chappell has it again, plays it up ahead to Winnie, and Winnie's able to bounce it in. She sends it back down around the net. St. Croix with it behind their own goalie. And they ice it all the way down.
Sawyer! 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 Can you please ask Clara to go home with you guys? Clara from your team? Right there by her mom. Clara from your Fury team. She's standing right there by her mom. I know you see her. Stop being stupid. Dangerous puck sitting there. Sorry, I had to teach my 10-year-old to be a little more polite. Hattie keeps it in nicely. Elsie tries to do the same, and she does. For a second anyway, and Elsie needs to get by one. Man, she's just skating weak today. Nice job pinching the boards there by Lila Johnson. And finally, St. Croix is able to clear it. Everybody's got to get back on. Hattie with a last-second decision to hold it out. Pays off. Now she regains the zone with possession. She has it deep down low. Sends a shot, goes through the crease. Rebound out to Kira. Kira sends one up the middle, but nobody's there. And everybody, including Elsie, is just standing there. Kira sends another one in. Elsie sees it. And Diana and Elsie combined. I don't know who scored that one. We'll see who they give it to. A dirty work goal there by Fury. I think he said number 21. We'll see.
Yep, Elsie with credit for the goal there, and Fury leads 3-2. And another good opportunity there for Chapel. Save by St. Croix. St. Croix spins, tries to fire it out. Held in by Chapel and Hadley. Oh no, Hadley. A little bit of indecision there. Almost led to a break for St. Croix, but Lila Martin has it. Lila Martin at the bottom of the circle. Tough angle to shoot from. She circles around. Going to try to hit a Mishi, but she can't. Rowan gives chase. Then Chapel ends up coming with it. Chapel cuts it back with the middle. Chapel fires a good shot in, and a one-hopper right up into the chest protector of the St. Croix goalie. She lays on it, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off comes out of the zone, and we got to get back on sides. Winnie, you got to get on sides. Let's go, Johnson! Can't tell if all these 7, 8, 9-year-olds are getting tired from this full ice game or what's going on, but the game has really slowed down here. Hattie takes it out and then sends it right back in. Just a little too much back there. Face off, controlled by Fury for a second, given right back to St. Croix. St. Croix fires it in to the Fury end. Hattie circles around her own net, plays it up the boards to Lila Johnson. Lila Johnson tries to spin and circle it and fling it out, but she's taken down. Like I said, this game has really slowed down. Everybody's just kind of standing around right now. Lila, Diana, Cam, 3-on-2. Lila forced out wide. She sends her girl down. Right off the face mask, gets her own rebound. Just doesn't have an angle for it. She has it still, sends one up in the middle. But it was just St. Croix girls there. And now here they come. Ella stays with her. Ella forces her into her corner for a tough shot, and that goes behind the net. St. Croix tumbles. Lila tries to get it out. She can't. She does. She can't. Uh-oh. Diana with room. Diana gets it sent away just for a second. The St. Croix end, but St. Croix ends up coming, taking it back the other way. Chapel with it behind our own net. Oh, bouncing puck over some rough ice there. She keeps possession. Elsie stays on sides this time for a Chapel break. Chapel rips one, and that's 4-2. And Fury takes a little bit of insurance there for a 2-goal lead with 10 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Face off, controlled by Fury. Elsie Mickelson plays it back. Oh, Elsie. What are you doing? No, that stayed on the line. That didn't go out. I wasn't even talking to you. Ass cracks hanging out. Everybody falling down at the blue line here. Hattie sends it into the zone. There you go. There's another trip by St. Croix. Can't play defense on their own. And Fury will have their second power play of the game. And we'll go down into St. Croix's end for a face-off. Kept in there nice by Diana. But St. Croix has a little bit of space. And Fury turns them over in the neutral zone. Lila Johnson looking to skate it in. She gains the zone. Stops, slams on the brake, circles around on top. Puts another move on. Gets it a little bit deeper. Sends a good pass into Lila. Lila to Lila. Back to Rowan. Rowan to Diana. And nobody can pull the trigger. And Hattie just can't keep it in. And St. Croix's got a break. Can Lila catch her? No. Tukey will stop her, though. Good save there by Tukey. Tukey covers it up. And we'll have a face-off down low. Ella takes at the bottom of the circle, circles it back right in front of our Tukey. Loses it, but Fury gets it back, gives it right back to Ella. Winnie has a little bit of space, but she just can't close down the puck. And Fury's able to dump it in. 45 seconds to go on the power play. St. Croix gets it out to the corner and held in by Hadley. And they do get it out. Uh-oh. Ella almost takes a stumble, and that would have been unfortunate. Bounces over Ella's stick. Oh, good recovery there by the Thunder. Then she falls. Uh-oh. Oh, lucky for us, that was us in front of the net there. And Hadley's able to get it out across the red, across the blue. St. Croix falls down. Nobody can find the puck. It was underneath the St. Croix girl. St. Croix with it around their own net, and they're back to full strength. Good poke check there and taken away by Chappell. Chappell, good move. Chappell. It's another one. Tries a backhand. Oh, and it almost finds the back of the net. She almost slid one in right past. Elsie gathers it up off the faceoff. She circles it out wide. She cuts it back again. Elsie's shot gets blocked. She tries to turn around and falls down. They nutmeg Hattie, and here they go. But Hattie comes right back. Good defense there. Good recovery. Uh-oh. Tukey kicks that one away. Back into the corner for Lila Johnson. Lila Johnson up on the boards. Lila tried to cut it between two. And here comes St. Croix. Uh-oh. Come out, Tukey. Come out, Tukey. Oh, jeez. St. Croix missed an open net there. They hold it in, and they are able to chip it down low. Lila Johnson chases it down. Lila circles around. Lila with a little bit of space. Two red helmets. Lila and Diana together. Lila circles around one. Slides one in. Kicked away. Diana with the rebound. Diana tries a centering pass. Intercepted. Offsides. Chapel wins it over to Winnie. Winnie does a good job. Her and Hadley do a good job teaming up to keep it in. Hadley plays it up, steps up a little bit. Centering pass into Chapel. Doesn't get to her. But another good job there by Hadley to step up and keep that in. Chapel tried to get it low, and another good job here by Hadley. Hadley, one more move. She's going to have it. Oh, she just can't get to the puck in time. Fell behind the net a little too much. Not a good angle for a shot. Lila Martin, she's going to backhand one to the middle. That's intercepted. And Ella steps up. Ella, she fires one. Blocked. Oh, and nobody's there for the rebound. Cleared away by St. Croix. Fury has an open net. They fire it, and they get another one, and it's 5-2. Four minutes and 21 seconds left. I think was that Hadley? I think Hadley scored that one, and St. Croix takes the timeout. Ugh. All right, 4:20 left. Fury leads 5-2. They opened up the floodgates here from the second period on. Chapel wins the draw over to Cam. Cam tried to play it into the zone. Kept out by St. Croix. Got right back in by Fury, but cleared immediately by St. Croix. St. Croix tracks it down on the far boards. And Chapel has it. Chapel, one to beat. Chapel drags around one. Backhand, one-handed backhand. Almost poked it right up over the goalie. But no luck. Nice job, Roll! Rowan with good defense there in the neutral zone. St. Croix fires it.
all the way down. And they put one in on Tukey, and she's run all over that one. Sits on it. Looks like St. Croix pulling the goalie with 3.5 minutes to go. Fury's got an empty net. Hadley smells blood, and her shot goes just wide. Diana wanted a little piece of it too. St. Croix is able to clear it. Elsie scoops it up. Elsie, great move, dispatches of a couple. That puck comes up. And Elsie's tying them up on the board. She's tying up 3 of them. I don't know what he just said. Hadley flings it back in. Oh, and the pass